Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. My name is Richard Affolter, and I'm the director of WEBA. Nice to see so many familiar faces here today. I want to say a big hello to Mrs. Kulkarni from India, which I know since over 20 years. Mr. Liu from China, I know since a long time, and all the rest, Mr. Sam, Maria Lombardi, and many more people. So I invite everyone to remain on the mute modality. This is always very important so that we can run an excellent workshop. I can see that many more agents are joining us with us today. This is very great. We are reaching now about 80 agents. So I think today we will reach over 100 agents that join this workshop. Specialized workshop focus on Malta, focus on Turkey. And on top of that, the great part is that all the agents who will be interested in working with the school, they will be invited to visit the campus of Malta in 2026. So there is a lot of work going on today with the new school. And I can see that we have already the team with us today of the school. I can see from the head office, Tanya Arslan is with us today. Hello, Tanya. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. I'm all right. Thank you so much, Richard. We're very excited for this session. Good morning, everyone. Good evening to a lot of people who've joined. I see there are a lot of people who've joined. So we're very happy and we're looking forward to this. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Tanya. Yes, this event was made thanks to the cooperation with Tanya. She assists me for every single detail. So thank you very much, Tanya. And I can see that the team in Turkey, Mrs. Bilikan, is with us here today as well, and Mrs. Sari. So Mrs. Bilikan will give the presentation. So I invite all the agents to remain on mute modality. This is very important. And then there is a chat below on Zoom. Is very important that if you have any questions, just put your question down on chat. But let us first give the presentation so that we can start step by step to give you all the details. Mrs. Bilikan, how are you today?
First of all, hello. Hope you're doing well. So thank you so much. We are great. We are so happy to see all these agencies. They're here, and we are very glad to introduce ourselves. Okay, I'm Ezgi. I'm head of marketing and admission at SBM Istanbul, and Miss Tanya, she's from UK office, and our CEO is Mr. Zayed. And let me introduce our other members, head of Pakistan marketing manager, Mr. Wakas, and head of marketing manager in India, Mr. Sunil. They're here also.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you to join us.
Hi, Richard.
Thank you very much. Hello,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Rai and Mr. Makdoum.
Good to
So
see
great
you
to
all.
have you here all today. I can see that more agents are joining us. So thank you, everyone, to join. It's always great to have you here. Big hello to Mr. Ghani, which I know him since 23 years. I think Mr. Ghani is one of my oldest friends. Now we know each other since many years. Hello, Mr. Ghani. How is everything in Pakistan?
It's very good, and good to see you, Richard. You are always the same.
Thank you.
Good.
I grow a little bit my beard, and I lost it with my hair.
It's a good fashion nowadays. Yeah.
You still send a lot of students to Europe, Mr. Ghani. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah. Not a lot of, but yes, there are many students, going from Pakistan to Europe.
I know. You're doing a great job.
We have some constraints as well.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone, to join us today. I think we are quite ready with the presentation. The last agent will join us. Some more will join in the next 1-2 minutes. I can see that some have some internet issue, but this is our world we are inside. So Mrs. Bilikan, you are more than welcome to share your screen and to give a presentation. We will start with Turkey. So we start first to present Turkey, and then when we finish, we will present Malta. And then I will explain you about the farm tour next year in 2026, in which we will visit the campus of Malta. And maybe we can as well visit the campus in Turkey. It will be great. I'm a fan of Turkey, and I like Turkey very, very much. My brother has his wife, she's from Turkey, so I'm very familiar with the Turkey food, especially Turkey food, and this is great. So, Mrs. Bilikan, the floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Richard. So, first of all, I will give some information about our institute and about general application requirements and our programs. And then after, for the academic part, Ms. Hazal will give required information. Okay, so let's start then.
Yes. So for all the agents who just joined us, we invite you to just watch the presentation. We start with Turkey, and then after we go with Malta. And on the bottom line, there is a chat system. You are more than welcome to put your question on chat at the end of the presentation. Please, Mrs. Bilikan.
Yeah, and also I will share my office contact details and my email as well. So, okay, let's start then. School of Business and Management, Istanbul. So, we are under the World Learning Education Institutions Limited, operating under the name of School of Business and Management, Istanbul. So, what are we doing it here? We give a British qualification in Istanbul. So, at here, our aim is give UK education, high quality education with less prices. As you know, at UK, when students move there, they have like many expenses, like renting, housing, school fees, and like their daily expenses. It's too high when you compare with Turkey. So at here, our aim is to access all students to give education. So at here, we are like bridge between UK and Turkey. So education for everyone with less price. And at here, all lectures are accredited by Wolverhampton University. I will mention it in the further steps. And also when students will be our students, they will be at the same time Wolverhampton University students. They can access their system and they can get Wolverhampton student cards, Wolverhampton student number, all these things I will mention at the next steps. So, okay, at our campus, I want to give some information in Istanbul. We are, I'm sure that most of them have been in Istanbul several times, and Istanbul is divided like European and Asian side. And at European side, we are located in Levant, like heart of business and finance. Our neighborhoods can be finance, MasterCard, Booking.com, and our building is the so-called like intelligent building. So students can come to campus only with a special QR code for themselves. So it's very close to like shopping malls, to dormitories, and well, stations, metro stations, bus stations, just 2 minutes by walking. It's also with high security. And okay, again, we mentioned like who we are. So I'm sorry, I'm passing
No,
this.
Mrs. Bilikan,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. You given an excellent introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, the great part to study in Turkey is that they can do the degree from the University of Wolverhampton. So this is something very, very important for you to understand. So they can do the bachelor, they can do the master program, and Mrs. Bilikan is just now.
I will mention all of them for the further steps. And imagine like that study abroad is kind of like at their student life, especially at their bachelor and master process, it's like turning point in their life, especially abroad. They're alone and they have to do all these steps by themselves. Of course, from their applications, and after they will complete their registration, we always ask a student about their dormitories, about their courses, everything. But it's great opportunity with less prices. They get high quality education. And also, when we mention about SPM Istanbul, let's mention that point also. We have campus in Malta. I will mention the future slides. Also, we will open a campus in Poland, in Cyprus, and USA, in Dubai. So we are growing up very fastly. And World Learning Group, they have like several campuses at UK. So after students will complete their first year in Turkey, if they want, they can transfer directly to Wolverhampton University without losing any semester or year. If you will continue at second year, so at Wolverhampton University, they will continue from the second year. So, okay, story of Turkey and Istanbul. So, well, I can say that right now in Turkey, there are 340,000 international students are living. They're studying it here. And half of them living in Istanbul. They prefer stay in Istanbul because they can find another opportunity, like job opportunities, or if they want to access, like if they want to go to concert or like other social activities, of course, Istanbul, we can say that it's capital place for students. Okay, as we mentioned, like we are growing up very fastly in Malta campus, at Cyprus, Warsaw, Delaware, London, Turkey. And you know, we have many students from different countries, from Myanmar, from Pakistan, from Algeria, from Cameroon, of course, from Turkey, from Azerbaijan. We have very different, from different academic backgrounds. Students are coming here and they're getting their education.
In addition, you have as well students from Indonesia, from Ghana,
yeah,
from
Indonesia and Ghana, yeah,
and Nigeria.
Yes, true. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, to add also these students. Also, okay, our mission is okay, make education exceptional by challenging traditional education and offering it beyond conventional boundaries. So, let me give you some example. For example, when students come here, they don't take only theoretically information. All lectures, all are accredited by Wolverhampton University. So all lecturers, they're from sector. So that means when they're studying, at the same time, they're preparing themselves to the sector. They know they can follow up the sector. For example, our lecturers in the in their courses, they teach how they can they can prepare their CVs, their LinkedIn profile, or they teach to our students also. Well, also, we have other programs as well, ncuk, OTHM programs. Okay. I'm sorry, I see some questions here at chat box.
There will be a lot of questions coming in, Mrs. Bilikan. I will follow up with them at the moment.
Okay.
So don't worry about this. I will take care
much.
and I will reply to the agents. And I invite the agents to wait until we finish the presentation.
Sure.
Because you start to ask what is the minimum age for admission and so on and so on. But, you know, we are just started with the presentation. As you can see here, Mrs. Bilikan is introducing the different campus. Now we started with Turkey, and she will explain as well about Malta. They offer the degree from the University of Wolverhampton, which I presume many of you know. They are based in the UK, top-ranking university, by the way, and the ncuk, which the ncuk is the foundation. And this is a great advantage, especially for younger students who maybe need to do this foundation year in order to enter for a bachelor program. And for this, we have here Mrs. Sari. Mrs. Sari, you want to add something?
Thank you. Yes, so hello everyone. I'm going to present the academic aspect of our partnerships and the programs that we offer. So as Ms. Ezgi already mentioned, one of our main academic partners is the University of Wolverhampton. Here in our Istanbul campus, we deliver a wide range of the University of Wolverhampton programs, including health and social care with foundation year, business and marketing with foundation year, international hospitality and international hospitality management, business management top-up degree, and computing and information technology. So some of these programs are with foundation year. Some of them are without, like computing and information technology starts from level 4, so it's without foundation year. And business management top-up is, as the name implies, is a top-up program, which is only the level 6 certificate. So in addition to our undergraduate programs, we also provide postgraduate programs for the University of Wolverhampton, which are masters in cybersecurity, masters in artificial intelligence, and MBA business administration. Other than our partnership with the University of Wolverhampton, we are also working with OTHM and ncuk. So I'm sure many of you are already familiar with these degree awarding bodies. As Richard mentioned, with ncuk, we provide their international foundation year degree, which prepares students for direct entry to universities around the world. And after completion of their foundation year degree, we provide our students with university progression counseling. I am responsible for providing this counseling, including helping students choose the most suitable universities, understanding entry requirements, preparing applications, and managing the placement process. And ncuk is very advantageous. It's a great degree for students who are looking to study in the UK, in the United States, Canada. They have a lot of partnerships with good universities around the world. And lastly, we deliver OTHM qualifications in level 3, level 4, and level 5, qualifications in business, accountancy, project management, logistics, and supply chain management, tourism and hospitality, and higher education studies. So these programs, they all provide flexible progression routes to undergraduate degrees in the UK and the other countries internationally.
Thank you, Mrs. Sari. I wanted to add something here, and then after we'll pass again to Mrs. Bilikan. Just for some of the agents who ask questions down on the chat system, if they accept students from Nigeria or Pakistan, I want to inform you that at the school in Turkey, in Istanbul, there are a very good number of Pakistani students and from Nigeria and Cameroon, Ghana, Myanmar, Indonesia. So the success rate of visa is very, very high for Turkey. Then some of you ask me if they can switch from Turkey to Malta. Obvious, everything is possible. As Mrs. Sari, Mrs. Bilikan just explained earlier, this is possible. They can even do the first year or the first 2 years in Turkey, and then after move to Malta, or even move to the UK, to the University of Wolverhampton directly. So logically, the tuition fee is different between the UK and Turkey and Malta, just that you all know this. Mrs. Bilikan, the floor is all yours. You can continue the presentation. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, please. Thank you so much, Ms. Azal.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay. As Ms. Hazal mentioned a couple of minutes before, our programs, our undergraduate programs, Health and Social Care with foundation year, Business and Marketing Management with foundation year, International Hospitality Management with foundation year, Competing in Information Technology, Business Management top-up. So at here, I can mention that except competing and information technology and business top-up, other programs, they have foundation year. So in the foundation year, students get common courses with different disciplines. And competing in information technology, they directly start from the bachelor degree. And for postgraduate programs, we have master programs at cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business administration, MBA, and MBA program extended. So at here, I should mention that, as you know, in this century, cybersecurity and artificial intelligence always like rising up, and also like competing an IT program as well. They're very popular all around the world with like ChatGPT and other things. It become very popular, and we have many students all these programs. And for MBA program, I can say that at MBA you should always like renew yourself. I mean, for example, business is not same like 10 years before. So that's why and students has to like renew themselves with this program. And
I wanted to point something out, which
Sure.
I think is very important for you to know, Mrs. Bilikan and Mrs. Sari. We have as well agents from Turkey here today. So as well, agents from Turkey can work together with the school, with School of Business and Management in Istanbul, because the school welcomes as well Turkish students. So this is very, very important. This is not only for international students, but as well for local students from Turkey. And Mrs. Sari, I wanted to ask you one more point concerning the discussion we had yesterday for the preparation of the event. You was explaining to me that students will be able to do an internship after they finish the master, and they can do a remote internship back in Istanbul because they're doing the cybersecurity or artificial intelligence. How it works, this, Mrs. Sari?
I'm so sorry, Richard. I think it was Miss Ezgi.
Okay.
She replied this question yesterday.
Okay.
yeah, sure. For internship, let me give you some information. Actually, well, after they will complete their first year, they have a chance to get an internship at Europe as well. And also, for example, as I mentioned, our location is very like strategic location in Istanbul. So if student wants to internship, our lecturers guide them about like which company can create their pathway for their career. So our lecturers guide the student about their internship like options. But at here, the internship is not required to complete their education. But if students want, of course, our lecturers guide them. And well, in our system, we don't have like final and midterm exams. They will just write assessment, give an assessment. So that's why we prepare students for sector.
Thank you. Thank you. Very interesting.
You're welcome. And one more thing, one more thing. Also, we have free Turkish classes for our students.
Okay, this is very good. Now, I have many questions that I wanted to ask you, Mrs. Bilikan and Mrs.
Sure.
Sari. First of all, what is the English requirement to start? Do you accept MOI?
Yes, we accept MOI. I will also come that part. Okay, Mr. Richard, let me mention about our OTHM programs in Istanbul also very fastly. And after we will come like application process.
Fantastic.
The steps of application process. So for foundation programs at level 3, we have diploma in business studies, foundation diploma in accountancy, foundation diploma for higher education studies. And also for undergraduate programs, we have diploma in business management, logistic and supply chain, project management, health and social care, tourism and hospitality management. And level 5, diploma in business management, accounting and business, logistic and supply chain management. And like Ms. Hazal mentioned, we have ncuk partnership. Okay, let's I can mention about for tuition fees if you want, or we can come that part later.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, this is very clear. This is in US dollar.
Yeah, this is US dollar.
Okay.
But please note that we have scholarship opportunities and like early bird payments opportunities as well. It depends, the scholarship rates, it depends on student grades and his performance during his credibility interview. I will share all these tuition fees with all these agencies. And well, our learning environments, and also we have social activities that students can attend in the campus and outside of campus. And by this way, I mean, academy and socializing, they're matching each other. Okay, let's start our application and admission process. So right now our applications are open for January intake, and let's explain the process. First, a student will apply individual or through agency, and we check the student's document, and if he is eligible for credibility interview, first we ask to pay registration fee, $250. And after we schedule a credibility interview with student, and we at here we don't ask academic question. We introduce our institute, and we try to understand students' speaking skills and his expectation and his plans about his program. And if he will be successful at this credibility interview, we send conditional offer letter to student. And then after he will complete his payment, he will pay in advance. We don't have installments. And in the beginning, he will complete his all payment, and then during 1 year, we will never talk about money again. And after, we send acceptance letter to apply for visa. During the visa process, also we support the student by sending visa support email to the related embassy in his country. And after student will get his visa, he will come here and we will complete his registration.
Perfect, perfect. I have some questions here, if I may ask you, Mrs.
Sure.
Villian. Okay, one of the question is, I understand the registration fee $250, and then after the conditional offer letter, they need to pay the tuition fee, which depends if they do bachelor, foundation, or master, if they're international students, if they're students from Turkey, if they're students from Europe. Everything is clear because we have 3 types of agents category here with us today. We have agents from Turkey, agents from Europe, and international agents. So it's good that you put the price for the 3 different section. So very important. Now, what happens if the students will not get the visa? Will be refund the tuition fee?
Yes.
How is the situation?
Sure. Let me explain. We make a refund for full tuition fee. We will just deduct it registration. I mean, he will pay at the beginning, so just you will get registration fee.
Okay.
In case the visa rejection, we make the refund full tuition fee.
Perfect, perfect. Then another question here we have. What about the commission? Can the agents deduct the commission directly, or you will pay later on the commission to the agents?
Yeah, after student will come here, reach to Istanbul, and after academic year will start, within 1 month, we will make commission payment.
Perfect, perfect.
We will calculate it, and then we will make the payment.
Yes. Then another question who came inside. I know the answer because you explained me yesterday, but is possible for the students to work when they reach Istanbul or only after 1 year?
After they have to complete 1 year, and after 1 year they can work 20 hours.
Okay, perfect. So,
as you know, like with the technology, they can work as a remote way. Because I know many students who are working as a remote way.
Perfect. But the first year they cannot work. The first year they need to study, and they can start to work from the second year, 20 hours per week.
Yeah.
So this is the answer to Mrs. Svetlana. By the way, I want to say hello to Mrs. Svetlana. So this is very, very important. In Turkey, first year is not possible to work. Second year, you can start to work 20 hours. So now, what about intake? How many intake you have during the year? Because now we are in November. Do you have an intake January, February? Can you maybe explain me a little bit how many intake you have per year in Istanbul?
Sure, of course. Okay, we have right now our closest intake is January intake. It will start on the 2nd week of January. And we have September intake as well. But of course, when we will open our applications for each intake, we send an email to our partners.
Okay, so you have intake in January and in September. What about March?
We don't have March.
You don't have March. Okay, yet you don't have March.
Yeah, yet we don't have.
Okay.
We can do. I mean, like it's like spring and fall intake. So I'm sorry. Yeah, we can say that for fall intake, it is January intake.
Okay. Okay. Now, you, per experience, you have students coming from, as you mentioned, from Pakistan, from Africa, from Indonesia.
Yes.
How long it will take to get the visa, approximately?
Sure. It takes approximately like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
So there is a phone running.
Yeah. I'm very sorry.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
So it takes about 2 weeks to get the visa to come to Turkey.
Yeah, it takes approximately 2 weeks. I mean, it depends for the each embassy because sometimes they're super busy, especially in the summertime. So it changes between 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in time to enroll for the school for January intake,
Of course,
because today is
yes.
19 November, so there is enough time to...
Yeah, sure. In case they will miss any courses due to visa process, our lecturers always welcome make repair courses for our students.
Fantastic. In the meantime, we reach 100 agents join us today for the workshop. So thank you very much, everyone, to join us today.
Thank
Always
you.
very, very
Happy to
nice.
see you.
This is a great for the school. Now let's move on with some more questions that come inside from the
Sure.
agents. What about the assistance for the accommodation, Mrs. Bilikan? This is
Sure.
something very important.
Of course. Well, when students will reach to Istanbul or before they will come, we contact with students when they will come, and we ask them if they could arrange any place to stay. If they couldn't find any place, we have many agreements with different dormitories for boys and girls. So when they come here, they can visit one of our dormitory that we have agreements with them. They can visit them if they like, they stay there. Or for the housing, also we guide the students for like safe places for like it depends, like some of them wants to stay around campus or some of them looking for like cheaper prices house. So we guide the student all about these things.
Yeah. Then we have some question concerning the gap. How big can be the gap? So that's mean a student who is 27 years old, can he start a bachelor or?
Of course, we don't have age limits.
Okay, fantastic. So this is for Mrs. Raini. There is no age limit. We have as well an agent from Brazil with us today.
Oh, that's
Mrs.
great.
Lilia Rocha. I want to say hello to her as well.
Hello.
Yes. Would you have a student from Latin America so far?
Right now we don't have, but we are always welcome to them.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, now we have a question which many agents put down. What is then click is equivalency? You mentioned on the paragraph.
Yeah.
What is this? Maybe can you explain this part?
Let me explain to you. Equivalency certificate is when they apply for the visa, at the same time, they should apply to equivalency certificate at Turkish Embassy Education Ateche. So equivalency certificate is a proof which is given by a Turkish embassy that, okay, that student completes their high school, and regarding to Turkish authorities, it's equal to high school. It's like official letter which is taken by Turkish embassy and they apply for visa process. But we guide the student about this, how they can apply for equivalency certificate.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. By the way, Tanya just informed me that you have Brazilian students in Malta campus. In the campus in Malta, you have Brazilian students. So I think the agent from Brazil will be very happy to have this information. So I can see now the required document. I can see that you need to have a 3 months bank statement showing a minimum balance of $6,500. Everything else is very, very clear, so there is no need to go through every single point. I think we can move on with the next slide as well, Mrs. Billiken.
Of course. Well, let me introduce you with our the Istanbul team members. Kerem Joya is our center manager. Ezgi Bilican, me, head of admission and marketing recruitment, I'm sorry. Kadir Durmuş, admission and marketing manager. Aliza Zayde, head of student support service, because like after student will complete their registration, I mean, we always like guide the students even after they will complete their registration. So that's why it's here, Miss Aliza guide the students. What is the next step after they will complete their registration? How they can apply residence permits, how they can open bank account in Turkey, all these things. Tufan Karaca, his academic dean. Mesut İnan, head of competing and IT programs. Steve Moros, head of business studies. Gökben Pedük, head of international hospitality. Hazal Sarı, head of health and social care. Rufida Abdul Magate, medical doctor and lecturer as well. Özden Yüce, legal advisor. So also, as I mentioned at the beginning, World Learning Group team also always support us, thanks to them, with more than 200 staff at UK site. So at here also our contact details has been mentioned. Also, I can write my
I will share an email with all the agents attending after the workshop. And I will share your email details. I will share the details of Mrs. Sari and as well about the detail of Tanya and all the rest of the team. So, and as well the agreement. So I think you give an excellent presentation about Turkey, and now we are looking forward to receive the information about Malta.
I think Ms. Hazal wants to add something.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Before we finish the SBM Turkey presentation, I wanted to quickly mention also the flexibility we have by partnering with different awarding bodies. So just to clarify if there are any misunderstood points. So the University of Wolverhampton provides full UK degrees, whereas OTHM offers a wide range of qualifications from level 3 to level 7 degrees. This means that we can enroll students with different academic backgrounds, provide flexible progression routes. Some students, they are not ready for full degrees immediately, so OTHM gives them an affordable and structured entry point. So if any students are considering completing just a level 3 degree, level 4, level 5 degree, they can consider studying with OTHM.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sari. By the way, I want to say hello
Richard,
to Mr.
could I
Kim
please add
from
something?
South Korea. Please, Tanya.
So I just wanted to thank you, Ezgi and Hazel, for the lovely presentation. I just want to add, just so that there's no confusion, the organization, the umbrella organization that we have is called World Learning Group. So that there's no confusion in it. And under the umbrella of World Learning Group, we've got all of these branches of School of Business and Management. The Malta and Turkey branches are fully operational, and we're now also starting to register in Cyprus, in Poland, in Brazil, in Delaware, and we're also having plans to discuss Latvia in process next year. So all of these students who are qualifying with us or joining us in our educational programs can always progress to all of these institutions as well. We've got the MFHEA approval in Malta. We've got all the chambers approvals. And at the moment in Cyprus and Poland, we're also looking forward to register in the Higher Education Commission. So all of that is in process, just to make it clear. And further down the line, I will also put in all the links of the websites that we have for World Learning Group, for SPM Cyprus and Turkey to start with, so that all the agents can have a better understanding of what we do.
Thank you very much, Tanya, for this introduction about the company and growing. We always are very happy in this industry when we see people investing in education, because I always say something: education brings us all together, and this is the great part of everything. So thank you very much as well to the owner and to the committee of the group who are doing this big work at the moment. And now we are all ready, Tanya, to hear about Malta. Who will give the presentation?
Do you want the presentation from me?
No, I don't know. Mrs. Bilikan will give the presentation.
Yeah, okay. Let me start.
Yes.
Okay. Our other campus, it's in Malta. So also I made an introduction about who we are. And yeah, why Malta? Actually, as you know, Malta is like educational center right now, like, and also like kind of bridge with UK. And you can take Mediterranean weather, and also like it's between like Europe, Africa, and Middle East. And Malta is like very famous with education as well. Well, in Malta, it was like more than 8,000 students are studying in Malta. We can say that it's like a student center.
Yes, I've been many times to Malta myself because my daughter was studied there in Malta.
Oh.
So I'm very familiar with Malta. And what we can say between Malta and the UK, with all the respect of the UK, but the visa process with Malta is quite faster, is not so tough like in the UK. So many students, they join Malta as well for visa result. By the way, is Schengen. Malta is Schengen. So if they want to start in Malta, or they want to switch from Turkey to Malta, or from Malta to Turkey, this is always possible. Or even next year, if they will open in Poland or in Latvia, they can move from one campus to another campus. So there is a lot of possibility. And Malta is a great country, by the way, fantastic. Very safe for students. This is very important as well.
Sure.
Yes.
May I add something? Why Malta?
Yes, of course, Mr. Rai.
Yeah,
perfect. So, Richard, sir, the thing is that there are many other reasons behind why an international student can choose Malta as a higher study destination. It's like transportations are entirely free for international student in Malta. So, of course, it's a small state, but still the transportations are entirely free for international students. They don't need to pay even a single penny to for the transportations here and there. Then there is a very good scheme, which is a government scheme, which is called Get Qualified scheme. Now, under this Get Qualified scheme, an international student can get up to 70% of the total tuition fees which they pay to the college. So suppose the tuition fees is like 10,000 euros, a student can get approximately 7,000 euros tax rebate up to 70% after course completion, once international student start work over there and start paying the taxes to the government. Okay. Plus, of course, it's a part of Schengen country. It's a part of European Union since 2004 and 2007. So international student can travel to next 28 countries without any separate visa if they are going to, Malta. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Rai. Absolutely. I mean, the great advantage of Malta is obvious. If students at the end of study, they remain in Malta and they find a job, then when they will start to pay the tax, they can ask for the refund. This is a system they copy from Australia back in the 90s. And they call it the ROI, which is a return of investment. So that's mean
Exactly.
this is a great advantage of Malta. Logically, is a small country, they can do this. UK cannot do this.
Of course, because they do have a very, affordable tuition fees, affordable living expenses when it comes to the European countries. Like, see, the location of Malta, it's a part of in between the Mediterranean Sea, and it's only Schengen country who is not sharing the borders with any other European country. All the Schengen countries, they are sharing their borders, but still Malta is one of the country who is like, not sharing their border with any other country. And maybe this is the reason why Malta is the only English-speaking Schengen country where almost 100% population speaks in English. So at the time of applying for TRP, temporary resident permit in Malta, a student doesn't have to show any kind of language certificate or the native language certificate like German, like French, like Italian, like Finnish, Danish, Norwegian, and all that. They can just go ahead with the English language certificate and then they can apply for the PR.
Yeah, they can enter with medium of instruction in Malta without any problem.
Right.
So as well for Nigeria, which the main language is English, there should not be any problem. So if the country with the main language is English, is not a problem. And another point from Malta is the visa process, Mr. Rai. I mean, the visa process is done online technically. It's not that they need to go to the Malta embassy back in India, back in Pakistan, etc. This is another big advantage. Maybe if you can explain a little bit this part, it will be very helpful, Mr. Rai.
Richard, see, the thing is that currently, as per current scenario, Indian and South Asian nationalities, they do have to, travel to the nearest embassy or the VFS Global. VFS is a third party submission authority who collect and submit, the document on behalf of the student and forward to the nearest embassy. So in India, Nepal or Sri Lanka, international student has to travel to nearest VFS office to submit the visa application form.
Yeah, but the visa will be done before, and then they need just to go and pick up, or they need to go for the interview.
Interview depends upon case to case. So generally, you can say that 60% student they don't need to go for embassy for the visa interview, but there are chances, and maximum chances are for the bachelor student that student embassy wants to see them in embassy just to check their intentions and motivations.
Okay.
Of course, communication skills as well.
Sorry, Richard, can I just have a quick question? I see somebody named Tanya who has put a message in the inbox. That's not me. In the chat.
Yes, you put this information, Tanya.
No, I've not put this in. So I just wanted to inform you. This is not from me.
I don't know how this is possible, but must be some genius who can do this work.
Yeah, I just wanted to inform you.
Yeah, my webmaster just canceled this. Yeah, this is no problem at all. No, it happens sometimes that maybe some people put this information inside. Okay, thank you very much. This is very good.
No problem. I'll just take it from here, the presentation, Richard. You can just keep, Eski, you can keep your screen shared for the presentation, please.
Yes.
So just to also inform, like Sunil and Eski and Richard yourself said, that Malta is a hub of opportunities. Obviously, because the language is English, I see that there are a lot of students who are attracted to study there as well in terms of the qualifications. And I see that we do not have a lot of transnational education projects happening in Malta, which is why this is the perfect opportunity for students in Malta and international students who have access to Malta to apply and engage in opportunities like getting qualifications directly from the UK, so that they can also progress to other universities. For example, like just to quickly discuss the qualifications that we offer, including University of Wolverhampton, which is by far at the moment not in Malta. However, we have ncuk, we have OTHM qualifications. Just to generically explain that OTHM diplomas, we have level 3 until level 7. So it ranges from all the qualifications. So somebody who comes to us, a student who comes to us at level 3 can also progress to all of these different levels within the same organization. And even if they want to shift, let's say they want to shift to Turkey, or they want to shift to any other part of the globe, including the UK or any other branch that we currently offer, they can easily progress and transition from this campus to another campus. Similarly, as you can put the admission, yeah, that's fine. The admission process is all right. The admission process is all right. So also we have ncuk qualification. That is one qualification for all. So the International Foundation program that we have for ncuk is basically a generic foundation year program. So it does not entail to a certain subject. We have it for everybody. So somebody who's completed an international foundation year with us can transition to any subject or can pick any field for the undergraduate program following the postgraduate. So I'm sorry for the background noise if there's some. So apart from that, we have Henry Mifsud as the center manager for Malta. Unfortunately, he's not present today because we've got some important visits happening in Malta, which is why Ezgi very kindly has been presenting the presentation. But hopefully the next presentation that we have on the 25th, Henry and all of the other campus staff will be present, and we are going to focus also on Malta particularly. If there are any questions, please let me know, for Malta especially.
Yes, we want to know the fee in Malta, if it's possible, the tuition fee.
Yes.
So Ezgi, you can share the presentation slide where the fee structures are mentioned.
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
I'm very sure of the fee structure that we offer to ncuk. That is $8,500 for the year. But I'm not. I will have to be sure of the OTHM ones.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the program until Mrs. Bilikan is find the price. The program is similar Turkey and Malta, so they all offer the same program. Only the difference is usually the price. And the fee in Malta are in euro, ladies and gentlemen. Very important for you to know, are in euro. Can you put this a little bit bigger because it is a little bit small? Voila.
Is it? Okay.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Sure.
Okay, like this is okay. I think we can read this now. So as you can see here, we have as well, again, the different prices for students from Malta, for example, students from Europe in general, and international students, which we start from the ncuk, which is the International Foundation Year. I think that many of you are very familiar with the ncuk, so I don't need to explain, but it's a foundation year. And this is usually used for students who need to start then in a second step, University of Wolverhampton bachelor, or if they want to go into the level 4 diploma. So very important, the fee is 8,500 as it's written on the right side for international student fee. And the rest you can see yourself. I will not go through the price list in detail, but everything is written, and you will receive after an email with the price list, so you can have everything at once and you can go through every single details concerning the price list. And as well, in refer of the agreement, you will receive a copy of the agreement for Malta and a copy of agreement for Turkey. You will receive the email contact of Tanya and the email contact of Mrs. Bilikan. So very, very important. We will divide the two parties, the two agreement. Some of you ask me if there are some Malta embassy in Nigeria, and I invite you. We have over 200 countries in the world, so I always invite everyone to Google a little bit and to check if the Malta embassy is available in your country. Like Mr. Rai explained to you before, is very important. It always depends from country to country, and they will evaluate every single student if there will be done an interview or not. So this is a very important part. Now, in refer of the tuition fee of Malta, I presume it's the same concept, Tanya. The payment system is always the same. Maybe can you explain us a little bit the payment system, how this is working in Malta?
The payment system, I think Eski can explain better than me.
Yeah,
You can explain for Turkey, and then I think it's going to be very similar for Malta.
yeah. I mean, at the beginning, a student, after they will make their application, if student is suitable for a credibility interview, first we expect from student application fee. So in Malta, it's 200 euro, and in Turkey, it's $250. Then after the credibility interview, we expect that student will complete all tuition fee. Then after we send acceptance letter to apply for visa.
Perfect.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, in case the visa rejection, we make full tuition fee refund, accept registration fee.
Perfect.
Like similar process.
Yes. This is very, very important. As you can see, the process in Turkey and in Malta is very, very similar. The difference is in one country is a tuition fee in US dollar and another one is in euro. So registration fee has to be paid when you register, and then after will be obvious all the application process. Then you need to do the payment for the tuition fee at once. Then after that you receive the letter that will help you to apply for the visa. This is very, very important. How much is application fee? Maybe can you repeat one more time, please, the price from Malta,
Yes.
just one more time, so that we can show this to everyone.
Malta, we are asking for, right? For Turkey, it's $250, and for Malta, application fees, 300 euro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, can you maybe show in the big screen the price list one more time, so that we can show? Some of the agents, which I know since a long time, in this case from Rwanda, ask us, because I know a little bit the law over there, that if they can pay 50% in advance and 50% when they will arrive. I think this will be a one-to-one discussion between you and the management. So this will always depend on the number of students that you will send. So I invite everyone, after I will share with you all the information by email. If you have some special request, you can always go back to Mrs. Tanya Arslan in Affair of Malta, and she will then look into your request in detail, and with her team, she will reply to you with all the details in refer of the payment system. In refer of the credibility interview, tell me a little bit, the credibility interview, will this be similar to the UK or is more relaxing, Mrs. Bilikan or Mrs. Arslan?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the interview online made to the students. You know,
Yes.
as you know, in the UK, there is the CAS interview, which is very intense, very difficult. How is the interview in Turkey and in Malta?
Sure. As I mentioned in the beginning, actually at here, we don't ask academic or technical question. At here, we want to see student speaking skills because our education is 100% English. So we want to see that if students will really follow up the courses in English, we want to see students speaking skills. So we ask very basic questions. What's his expectation? Which campus he applied? Which department? Which program did he apply for? And like where did you hear us? So what's your future plans after you will graduate? And we will give related information about our institutes. So it's just like meeting before he will come here. We just see each other from the screen, and that's all. They
I
don't
think
have to
it's
worry
very
about it.
similar. It's very similar for Malta as well. The English ability and its generic assessment of how the student is and what qualifications is he interested in, and so that we can place them proportionately in whatever qualifications that we have.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got some more questions coming in about yoke recognition. I am not familiar with the yoke recognition. This is from Dr. Mustafa Ozer. Maybe you can check on the chat system. There is some question about recognition. And this, I'm not familiar with this recognition, to be honestly. I think this is more a recognition in Turkey. We're talking
Yes,
about...
I can answer this question.
Yes, please.
So I myself also studied in the UK, and since I moved back to Turkey, I applied for an equivalency certificate from the Ministry of Higher Education of Turkey, which is YÖK. So if the students wish to stay and live in Turkey, actually in most cases, they won't even need a equivalency certificate. But for example, if they wish to work in academia, they can apply to get an equivalency certificate. Because these are all UK-based degrees, they are not Turkish degrees. They will need to get equivalency certificate if they stay in Turkey afterwards. But it's not a very difficult process. I have done it. I had 2 degrees. I studied in the UK, and after coming back to Turkey, I got my recognition certificates.
Thank you very much to give this details explanation about the YÖK. This is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go to the business side. I know everyone is here for the business side, and this is a very important step. I mean, we are all business people, okay? So we are here because we do this business. This is our butter and bread, our bread and butter, like the British people say. So logically, if you send 1 student, you get 1 commission. If you send 8, 9, 10 students, you get a little bit more commission. So I invite everyone to read the agreement that we will share with you. Everything is written in details inside in the agreement, which I invite everyone to fill out. And I will share my screen a second now, and I will just check with the agreement. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. So we have now the agreement of Malta. This is the agreement that you receive. You need to fill out a document, first of all, because they need to know more about yourself. So you need to fill out this form. As you can see here, there is a T. You know, you click this one and you put it here inside here, and you can put your company name, registration number. They need to have your details from A to Z. And then after you fill out this form, you will be able to, let's put it like this one, start the cooperation directly with the school. As you can see here, the breakdown of commission, 1 to 5, we have 50% commission, 6 to 15, 20%, 60 to 25, 25%, plus 26 students, 30% commission. So I think everyone can read this part, and I invite everyone to fill out in details. Very, very important. Sign the document at the end, put the date on, and fill out everything. Take your time to complete everything. Always sign every single page. This is very important. And then you need to send this back or directly to Tanya in the UK or to the team in Turkey. This is in refer of Malta. The same is for Turkey. Same concept. You have the agreement here. You just need to fill out everything in detail. How to fill out? There is a T here on top on the left side. You know, you take the T here and you put it inside here and you complete it. Let me see if
Mr. Richards, if it's okay for you as well, I can share our agency application link, because we have CRM system. So by this way, agencies have to apply to our CRM system. So I will share their login details by this way.
Fantastic, fantastic. This is very important. So you will receive a copy of the agreement, very important, fill out this one. And then after, Mrs. Billiken will do as well a follow-up email with all of you and send this so that you will receive 2 emails, one from WEBA and one from the school directly. Then obvious, if you really want to start to work seriously and send a very good number of students, I suggest you to do a one-to-one meeting with Turkey team or with the team in Malta. And I want to point out something else as well. WEBA will organize a farm tour in Malta by the end of February. We already find the date, which will be between the 21 and the 26th of February 2026. So all the agents who will sign up an agreement, who are seriously interested, I will receive the information from Tanya in about 3-5 days. She will tell me the agents who show interest to work with Malta, and obvious as well with Turkey. Why not? I will be more than happy to go back to Istanbul. I love Istanbul. I go privately there several times, so I will be more than happy to go there as well for business. By the way, the school is close to Taksim Square, is in the financial district, so very nice place, beautiful lifestyle over there as well, excellent restaurant. Yes. And so you will be invited for the trip to go to Malta, and I will speak now later on as well for organizing a tour in Istanbul in Turkey, because I presume that many of you will opt for Turkey as well. It's an excellent country, by the way, a lot of opportunity. And now with all this campus they have in 2026, 2027, they will open in Poland, eventually in Latvia as well, in other locations. There is a great opportunity for you to work with a big partner at once. Every student has different needs. Logically, some prefer to go to Malta because it's a small country. Some others prefer to go to Turkey because they have a lot of business opportunity after they finish the master program. Some others maybe prefer to come to Poland or go to Latvia, and so on. So there is a lot of possibility to work with the group. I personally suggest, and I study everything in detail myself. I watch the website, I get information from other school located in Turkey and in Malta, and the feedback is very positive. So I invite everyone who is seriously interested, sign up the agreement, fill out everything, send out, and so you will get the invitation to come to Malta and visit the campus with the WEBA. Mrs.
Thank you.
Tanya, yes, please.
Thank you. Richard, thank you. I just want to add here that all the applications can be addressed to myself. I've put my email in the chat, and Ezgi can also be copied in the Turkey-related forms, but all so that we have consistency, and then we can reach back to you on time. So if you have any concerns, queries, or anything related to admission queries, you can send that along with the student form, the agent form that we've attached, and then we'll get back to you hopefully as soon as possible.
Yeah. I want to say thank you to all the agents who join us from South Korea, from China, from Taiwan, from Singapore, from Brazil, from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, all Africa at once, from Rwanda, Cameroon, Nigeria, Russia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, from Europe, from Italy, and from Vietnam as well, from India. We had a lot of agents coming from India, and I hope I will not forget no one coming from the Middle East as well. So from Japan, Sri Lanka. So I want to say hello to James from Japan, from Sri Lanka, and from many more countries who join us today. It's always great to have so many different people from different countries in this world come together for the workshop. And I think that SBM Istanbul and SBM Malta can be a great partner for you. And I will remain at your disposal as well if you need any assistance from my side. I will make for sure a follow-up email today, and I will send as well the recorded workshop of today's meeting. Mr. Kevin from China, I did not forget you. Logically, I want to say hello to you, Kevin. Nice to have you here. I remember the last time I met you, it was in your hometown in Hohhot, which we had a great workshop there with local students and to Mr. Kuldeep in Australia and all the rest of the agents. Thank you very much. Good health, good business, and we keep in touch with everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tanya, for your trust.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
And thank you to the rest of the team in Turkey. It was great to welcome you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Richard. I've put the website links in the chat box in case anybody wants to explore that. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Esgi. Thank you, Hazel.